Thank you for your speech just now. I just have a question on the enforceability, which you touched on. Again, as you know, it's a very critical consideration when it comes to arbitration. Personally, when I consider the balance, I'm more a litigator than I wouldn't prefer arbitration too much, except for certain scenarios. So my question is with regards to enforceability, assuming it's a foreign award, the seat was not in Malaysia, and assuming that there's some attempt to register it here or enforce it here, perhaps against some assets here, I just want to know what the current judicial what the current law is with regards to the registration, the process. Do they just look at technical stuff? Is there a list of compliance things that they need to go through, or do they reopen the award and look at the entire merits of the case all over again?
Thank you. That's a good question. Coming to the scenario you gave, so for example, you have obtained an award out of Malaysia, say for example an award in Singapore, and you want to enforce it in Malaysia. The Malaysian courts, in enforcing an arbitration award, be it a domestic award or an international foreign award, they don't review the merits. They don't look into whether the arbitrator decided the facts correctly or the law correctly. All they will look at is whether there's a valid arbitration clause, there's a valid arbitration agreement between the parties, there is a valid arbitration award. It's an award from a country which is a signatory to the New York Convention, and the courts will give effect to it under our Arbitration Act, under Section 38. So for Malaysian litigators who are familiar with our court process, you just file an originating summons under Section 38 of the Arbitration Act. You have to adduce the arbitration agreement, you have to adduce the signed arbitration award, and the court will just look at that, and as long as the court is satisfied that they are valid, the court will enforce it. So the court will not review the merits. And in Malaysia, I think I touched on it earlier, you can enforce it either through the Arbitration Act 2005, which is the simplest process, or another alternative is, if you have obtained the award in Singapore, you can register the award in Singapore and then come to Malaysia and get it enforced under REJA, under the Reciprocal Enforcement of Judgments Act. So it's very straightforward in Malaysia.
Great.